E-gaming bets, online betting for every esports fan. Dota 2 and Hearthstone, CSGO and Overwatch, StarCraft 2, the choice is yours. Express bets for multiple matches or live bets on the game you are watching right now. Know your way around Dota 2? Make a prediction for picks and bans. Playing CSGO? Guess the number of rounds in a certain match. Daily quests for all participants and all the best choice of payment systems. More than 600,000 users have already made their bets on the spectacular matches since 2011. EGB.com. You know for sure who's gonna win.
CS.Money, a new service for trading your skins. Tired of all the skins? And safer than ever. Now you can just sign in to our website, choose the skins from your inventory and those you want to get from a broad variety. Confirm the trade and rejoice in your new skins. CS.Money, the best service for trading your skins.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Shanghai EU Qualification. I'm pretty excited for this game, I'm going to be honest. Two teams, one I haven't actually got to cast as of yet, which is the new iteration of Team Dignitas, and Binary Dragons, a team which I just genuinely enjoy casting, so really looking forward to this matchup. I'm hoping that we get at least a decent series, which hopefully goes to all three of the maps. And I've been sort of like browsing the chat while I've been waiting, and I've already seen some biased looking fans here. I've seen a few Fox fans. I've seen some people say they're going, oh, Fox. Who are we supporting today, guys? I feel like Dignitas might have the overwhelming support. I feel like a lot of it may be going their way, but I'm hoping some of the BD guys are around, because I know that there's a lot of Binary Dragon fans. We do Dirty Money, Magic Mike, he's here. Got God Fox, I've already seen it once. Going on with that. Nice little purple box down the bottom right corner. Okay, that'll be interesting. God Fox, dig. Have we got any Binary Dragons fans? Any? Hunter, there we go, there's one. Fox's life. God Fox, Jesus. I'm just seeing some bias here. Missing classes to watch the game. I'm not gonna say I condone that, but at the same time, I appreciate the effort that you're putting in to watch this one. Insomnia's got a little fox thing as well. Isn't that cute? Binary Dragons for there we go. We got some OG fans as well. I'm really looking forward to this one. We are going to be starting off on Cash. And I think we're heading off onto Inferno, and then the final map will be Train. Now, I would bring that up, but it seems like the little software thing has frozen, which is interesting. A little bit of a problem there. Hopefully that will reset itself and I can get everything rolling again. You'll root for them if nobody else will. That's the spirit. True love of the team, isn't it? Not only a fan, but their manager as well. There you go. Yeah, do have a man drop from the server at the moment, so we're just going to be chilling for a little bit. I'm not missing classes. Nekas is. Well, Nekas, you're a rebel. You're against the system. Yeah. Fight the man. You may fail, but at least you'll get to see who wins between Taz and Binary Dragons. The question is, who's he supporting? Who's he missing it for? Is he missing it for Team Dig? I've only seen Fox fans. Have we got any other, like... I've seen a couple. I'm hoping that I can get this software working. At the moment, it won't hide the little thing in the bottom corner. It's going to annoy me, I can tell. Why is that there? What if I do... What can I do to get rid of it? If I close it, will it do it? No. Well, that hasn't helped. Ignore the sound being dropped for a second. Just trying to sort out a little annoying thing that's bugging me. There we go. That's done it. Sorted. Sorted. Ready sorted. Norwegian pride. There we go. Jacob. We got a couple of Jacob fans as well. I like it. I'm waiting to see how this team's actually going to play together. Because as I said, I haven't actually got to cast them yet. I don't think I've even seen a game because they've always clashed with one of the matches that I've been doing. Why wouldn't you love Fox? I mean, he's a beautiful man. The pride of Portugal, of course. We got the Portuguese squad in. What's not to love? We'll see if he's on point today. I think he's going to have to be because Joxic is a pretty damn good AWPer as well. So I'm looking forward to seeing that battle. Asilium being brought in. I think that's a decent addition as well. Obviously been traveling around the world and comes back here to try and fight with Dignitas. You got LOL, obviously been dropped fairly recently from Mouse Sports, but it still seemed to put up decent numbers. But it's just whether they actually mesh well as a team. I think that's the big thing because a lot of teams are doing this recently where they try and throw a load of players in together. Yeah, I know. Everybody, well, of course, in Portugal, you gotta love Fox. You gotta love Fox. I'll be honest, if we had a player like that in the UK, I would be supporting him all the way. We got Smooya. Smooya's going for it. But anyway, enough waffle, enough who we're supporting. We're into our knife round. The sides are going to be decided. I don't think it's the biggest deal over on cash. A lot of the time you'll see the CT side chosen, even though a lot of teams recently have been picking up higher numbers over on that T side. And I'm really going to be looking at sort of how the CT side, whoever it is at the start, is going to be holding onto that mid control. Because a lot of teams on this map, well, you either have the one man, the catalyst, the beast, who tries to do it all on his own. Or you're going to have like players boosting into vents, peaks coming out from multiple angles. You have Alex in LDLC. That is true. We do have Alex in LDLC. But Alex hasn't stood in, for example, for SK and then got to a semi-final of a major. Like, we haven't seen that same sort of level of stardom yet. Still possible. Still possible. And one day we'll have a dream UK team and you'll all bow down to the power of the United Kingdom. Or England. Maybe I'll just put it down to England. Have Henry casting as well. Yeah, but that's can you say it? Can you say my name? Say my name, say my name. Rate 1x. Yes, I can. Just about. It's a struggle. But here we go. We are going into our pistol round. The beginning of this best of 3. Map number 1, the choice of Binary Dragons. And it's going to be Emmy and Hunter with the utility. Quite a bit actually on the CT side as well. Asilian is going to have himself the Incendiary. And the reason for that is actually they're playing a retake setup over towards that A site. You can see not a single player currently waiting. We're going to have LOL just trying to watch the cross. Fox has already managed to pick one with the aggression. And considering they were boosted up and waiting... Oh, that's not a good start though. Fox has dropped from the server, so... He gets the first kill, and then he's gone. That's it. He fades away. He disappears. A puff of smoke goes up. Fox is so good that the server has kicked him. Well, Steam has kicked him. We are going to be into a 4 versus 4, so that's quite helpful for Binary Dragons. They're going to get things evened up without much of a choice. LOL. Again, he's trying to quell the push. Stop them being able to rotate over. If he takes one with him, that's absolutely fine because he's just trying to make the retake easier. That's all it really is. And they still have the smoke, the incendiary, and the flashbang. We're going to see the CTs now look to try and rotate in. Fox has come back, so clearly able to fix the steam problem quickly, which is always good because sometimes those can take quite a long time. Letty just said, unlucky. The revenge frag given by the server. But now we get to see whether or not Dignitas can actually retake this. Rubino with a nice start. Finds the headshot onto Joxic. Got to be careful of the man in main, who's going to be the main problem. But actually Rubino peeks back in, gets a second as well. Leaves it on to Emmy and Neno to try and hold on. Neno will get one, but the retake almost seems too easy for Dignitas. They keep it with 3 players left alive. Only 1 player actually killed by Binary Dragons. Now you may be thinking, but Tom, there's 2 dead. Yep. Fox dropped from the server. And Dig will have their first round on the board. Now, Bomb Plant goes down, so that's something a little bit additional for the T side. It's likely they're just going to go for some pistols in this round. Try and do a little bit of damage. Not anything too hefty. Don't want to drop below that $2,000 marker. Here we go, though. 5 rifles for the CT side. They're not trying to make money here. It's not about farming up cash with those SMGs. It's all about keeping players alive, and already they've lost 1. This is already way too much damage. Joxic able to pick up 2. Looking to try and cross and get a second bomb plant, and I don't think there's anything that can be done about it. Asilian will be able to spray one through the smoke. The chance of the T-side winning the round is very, very slim indeed, because they don't have any armor. But 2 kills and a bomb plant when your opponent only has rifles, that's pretty damn good. Now, Letney, 4 HP, only a Glock. He's screwed. Like, he's absolutely screwed. There is no way. If he even gets a kill here, I'll be mind blown. And there we go. Lol is just going to peek in. Finds the kill. But as I said, that's a pretty damn good round for Binary Dragons. Pause has been called. Wonder if that's some sort of technical issue. Right. Just gonna be waiting, so we do actually have a player dropped from the server at the moment. Pretty good start from the CT side, but as I said, the bomb plant is gonna help this T side out quite a bit. Letney is timed out. Okay. So hopefully he'll be back in just a short moment. It doesn't look like Joxic's gonna have enough for his AWP. He's pretty damn close, but unfortunately, $100 is all the difference will make. Not really that much to say, to be honest. All we've seen is the pistol round, which, in considering that dignitas actually managed to lose a player from the server and still win the round with 3 players left alive, that's pretty damn good. Box. Currently 1-1-on-1. Right down the bottom. Jake him doing the same. But there really isn't. Why not 5v4? Because the round had already begun when it was 5v4 in the previous round. So there was already damage. I don't think that the CT side would have wanted to restart that round anyway. And they still managed to win it. So I don't think it's that much of a problem. If they'd lost the round, maybe they would have been more inclined to actually argue it. But I think no problem here. Dignitas just going to be waiting patiently. Letney will hopefully be coming back soon, but it does give me a small chance to talk about the sort of stream bonus site. And I know you guys are going to be like, are you selling out, Tom? Tom, are you selling out? Yeah, I'm selling out a little bit. You can, of course, I think it's !stream bonus. It may have gone. If not, I think it's just streambonus.com. And you can actually win some stuff just basically by watching. You watch on their website. Or you can pause it and watch me, because obviously I'm a lot funnier, more entertaining, and just an all-round brilliant person. But yeah, you can pause it, and it will give you some drops. In fact, I think I can click a little button. I think. Things have been working a little bit slow today, but we'll see. Is this button going to work? Where's it gone? Button gone. Have they removed the button? I think they've removed the button. Or it's just broken. What is going on? The button's gone. Oh, there it is. Nope. Doesn't look like it's working. Damn it. How do I press the button now if the button's not working? Will it work now? Nope. It's gone. But I'm sure the button will be pressed by somebody else and then eventually it'll come in. Start Tom, get money, buy something special. Anyone know when the next major is? I don't think anybody knows yet. Did XMS leave Envious? Not that I know of. The button is gone. Yeah, the button is gone. So, I can't do anything about that. It's unfortunate. Letney still sitting around. It's in February next year. Oh, they actually announced it. That must have gone right over my head. It should be pretty good though. I'm excited to see how the major goes. I'm looking what happens with Immortals and obviously whether or not the remaining 3 players will get back together and keep their major spot. That'll be pretty cool. And then which organization is going to pick them up, because of course a direct legend spots for the 3 Immortals players would be pretty cool. Lots of teams on the rise. And there we go. Lenny's back. He's back in action. Here we go. Straight back into the game, or I say straight back in. It's been a little bit of a hiatus. Here we go. T-side now have themselves a buy. The chance to reset the economy of their opponents, and Rubino's going to peek early and get taken down by Joxic. Nice start to the round. A little bit of damage done back. Nano going to be dinked, and Letney just going to go running straight through the smoke, runs straight into a Cillian, and will pick himself up a frag. Two players trying to rotate around the truck, and Letney's going to be watching for them. Can't quite hit the shots, but he lines them up, along with some help from Hunter, and it leaves Jacob as the only one left alive versus all of the players running towards him. He actually sprays down 3. Does a lot of damage considering that the T's could have kept 5 alive. Instead, Dignitas at least make it costly. There will still be a 2-1 lead for their team and problems with their money. CT side are actually going to force into this one, even though they don't have too much cash. Cillian. Peeking around that mid spot. Now, we spoke about this earlier. Like, how are they going to actually look to try and defend mid? Well, so far, they do just have a couple of players here. Jacob going to be sat back towards the site. They don't have much utility at all, so holding on to everything is going to be pretty difficult. 3 players currently over towards the A site. They've left Fox alone in mid. Only has a scout. Not going to be ideal. Can still look to tag up some players. Tags are just as important as some of the kills, because he can lower the amount of health that they have for these pistols to actually do some extra damage. 50 seconds left on the clock, and the T's will now take mid control. Fox is going to be smoked off and won't be able to do too much from here now. And is actually going to go rotating, so it is going to have more of a sort of heavy stack over towards this A site. And that's actually where the T's are going to be pushing, so this is a nice read coming out from the T side. They've left Jacob alone, but you have to remember, they don't actually have much in terms of weaponry or utility, so it is just going to have to come down to some individual, and already, nice start from the T side. They'll find both entries onto the site. There's still another to deal with, and Rubino will be able to get one. Fox just looking to try and give himself a longer range angle, and will actually hit the headshot onto Joxic, leaving it into a 2 versus 3. And if they can get rid of Letney, they have a chance. Jacob going to be waiting, but doesn't hit the shots. Has the right idea. However, Fox now the only one left alive. Doesn't have a kit, doesn't have any utility. And the chance of him winning this round is slim to none. Scout is going to be kept for Fox, so he can at least look to do a little bit of extra damage. Actually buys Kevlar behind it, which is quite interesting, because it means he's not going to have that AWP going into the next round. They'll have 2,400 into their accounts, and while it made absolutely no difference, he gets wrecked within the first few seconds of the round. Stack for the remaining players is going to be over towards this A site, just playing close to the forklift. Now, they have a chance if a player pushes into this spot. Do a lot of damage, but chances are that the T's should probe out the map pretty well. They don't really have a reason to go rushing into either of these sites. He's going to be coming out from Hunter. He's taken the mid control. They're actually gathering up towards A once again, so there is actually a decent chance to do a lot of damage. Let's see. How much can this little stack do? Vasilian already going to be burnt down. Joksic looking to try and find that early pick. Not anything just yet. Rubino has managed to retrieve the scout as well, so there's a chance that he can at least do some tag damage, but already the players are just going to be wiped out. Rubino does still have the scout in hand. Does hit a nice headshot onto Neno at least, but it is 4 players alive for the T side. This time they do make a decent amount of cash, and already it's starting to build up. But here's the buy. Full rifles for the CT side. No incendiaries, so a limitation at least when it comes to retakes. And some stopping power. I'd say on cash the Molotovs aren't going to be the most important thing when it comes to slowing down the push. Okay, maybe if there's an aggressive push over towards B, like a fast push, then you could deny it with a Molotov. And that may actually be happening, so that is going to be quite unfortunate that they don't have that level of utility. Joksic is going to be the one looking for the pick. Jacob actually trying to go aggressive here. And they probably would have heard the damage done to him already. Molotov looking to try and clear him out. He's going to go aggressive. Gets a first, a second, going for a third, but can't quite connect. Still, he's given his team the man advantage and allowed them to rotate in. Already a man into the vents. Lol. Looking to try and pinch them in from behind, and they still have a player in middle as well. Just trying to hold them in. Making sure that they can't rotate over towards this A site. Letney. Basically trying to make sure that nobody can push back through mid. Hoping that somebody will, because then he can catch them. But there is Lol. He drops the bomb. Only got 19 HP, so has to be careful not to get traded out. Cillian just waiting in mid, but it seems like the CTs are playing this very smart. Just holding off angles, making things difficult. And although Joksic will find one, he's got 45 seconds to not only retrieve the bomb, but try and isolate some of these players. And they're just switching up spots. Joksic. They have an idea. Cillian actually going to be pre-firing. Does a little bit of extra damage. Doesn't quite manage to hit the shots. It's just going to be a battle of the pistols, and Cillian will win it. 3-3. Team Dignitas bounce back with 3 players surviving, but as said, plenty of money for the T side. They are going to be investing back into the next round. And yeah, I think they've dropped an AWP over as well. Have they dropped an AWP over? I feel like they've spent a lot of money not to have dropped one. Oh, that's quite interesting. I'm surprised. Letney's still with 1,700 left in his account. I know that Hunter had about 8,000 at the beginning of the round, so to not buy one there's a little bit peculiar. But Fox will have his. This is what we wanted to see. How is Fox going to be playing with this AWP today? It can be a bit hit and miss. Here we go. Smoke's going to be out from the T side. They're looking to try and create a quick push. Nice spray from Vasilian. Does a decent amount of damage through the smoke. The site has been lost, but they're setting up for this retake already. Rubino will find one. He is traded out, but it's Lol to do the same. And already the nades are now dunking down the remaining players to low HP. Emmy, Hunter, and Neno. Got a lot of work to do if they're going to be able to hold on to this round. Jacob still has an incendiary as well. Hunter going to go pushing through the smoke and actually catches one blind, but Jacob will save his teammate. 3 versus 2. Still the trade's working for the CT side, and now Neno is the only one left alive. Jacob going very strong at the moment. Currently 9 and 6 on the scoreboard. The bomb is going to be defused as well. Just about enough time. 4-3. The T side with a bomb plant. They may be tempted to actually go for another buy into this next one. pistols is all that remains for Binary Dragons in this round. Not going to fully invest, even though they could have gone for a few AKs along the way. Out. Nice work from Lol. Just sprays down 4. Absolutely destroys this pistol push. That is just going to be Fox to finish. Flawless round from the CT side. Not a single player lost. It's going to be Dignitas now, 5 and 3 in the lead. Here we go, though. Binary Dragons back with another buy. Individually, Dignitas have looked solid so far. Ray going to be coming through from Letney. There's a bit of a push coming in from Lol as they do attempt to boost up Rubino. These like the T's definitely know the possibility of it. And Lol running away from that spot may give away the fact that somebody is boosted up. And the smoke even coming in from above. So you have to expect that the T's should now know that there's somebody boosted up. But Rubino actually switches up the angle. Gives him a slightly lower face when it comes into looking into A main. And T's looking like they may be tempted to try and take some mid control. Have managed to sneak a man up. Form of Letney. Peek going to be coming in from Asilian. He has to be quite careful. He's not taken down from behind, and that's exactly what will happen. Letney will peek out. First kill of the round goes the way of the T's. They know he's up there. They heard all of the sound as well, so Rubino will be going down without a trade as well. Leaving Lol in the corner, and he's finished off by Hunter straight through the smoke. It is going to be down to just a 2 versus 5 bomb. Pretty close to not going down, but it will have a few seconds to spare. And the remaining CT players, they know that this isn't going to be possible. They're just going to try and hold on to what they've got. Keep all the weaponry. And then come back into the next round with a better buy. An AWP save. A rifle onto Jacob. And they're actually going to have enough money that every single player can rebuy anyway. Although Fox and Jacob may want to drop rifles just to make sure they have all of the extra utility. It'll be a little bit lackluster otherwise with just a smoke or 2 missing or maybe an incendiary. Nice start though. Emmy already going to be tagged down to 5 HP. Runs straight into the clutches of Asilian, who will be traded out. Sometimes my mic makes a weird noise. I'll try resetting it after this round. Fish going to be coming in. Hunter just waiting around the corner. They are going to be jumping up, and the flashbang is absolutely perfect. Hunter will be able to pick up 2. Leaving it down to Fox. Does manage 1. Still not an impossible situation. It's the same 2 players left from the previous round, and Jacob has been an absolute beast so far. Maybe he can hold on to this site individually. Molotov looking to try push them out of position. Actually missed, so it gives him a decent chance, and Jacob already going to be picking up a first. Looking for his second. Only 1 man left who actually goes sneaking through the smoke. No. Trying to make some big plays here. He's actually got the bomb. Here's the scope of Fox from above. The problem is Fox has actually moved Probably a little bit further than he would have expected him to. Flashbang going to be going out, but he now knows that both players are over towards that B site. Going to try and push his way over towards A. Going to be going down and be a pretty good afterplant position for him. Now, interestingly, going to go into main, and there's Foxby, misses the shot. That could have been the chance. The second player going to be pushing over, and Jacob's very low on HP. Neno turns it into a 1 versus 1. Knows exactly where his opponent is, so can just look to fall back. Fox going to be trying to make his way back into the site. Neno into the 1v1, but Fox with the instant hit. Headshot taken, and it will be 6-4 in favor of Fox. Fox in favor of Dignitas. Yeah, I just reset the sound because somebody said there was a mic problem. No. In favor of Fox. T-side will still have themselves a buy. The bomb plant giving them just about enough money to do it. Peek into A main. Not going to sort anything out as it's a rush towards his B side once again. But every time, Jacob's good for 2. Asilian going to be up above in vents. May have been heard running away. Both players going to be forced out of position for now. Lenny. To try and do something here. He's one of the only 2 players left alive. Cillian has managed to bring it back into a 4 versus 2. Peek from Fox again, running in with the CZ. It's all on to Letney. 1 versus 3. Completely surrounded, and Fox is just going to finish him off with the AWP. Another double from him. Jacob once again doing work over towards that B site. And it is going to be 6 or 7-4 even in favor of Team Dig. Money, again, not in a great situation for Binary Dragons. It's likely that they will have to save in this spot. T-side, again, just going to go for some pistols. They will have enough money to buy into the next round. 2,400 added into their accounts. CT side. Starting to build up some cash of their own. This is their chance to really get a decent amount of money. Fox looking for some aggression, and he's punished. Trying to use the Molotov, but it benefits the site of the T's, and Hunter's now hit another one with the Deagle. Maybe this isn't going to be the round where they actually look to make money. Cillian does manage to trade one back. Hunter's going to be in the corner and pretty low on HP, so should be a kill for Asilian, but he looks away! Still hits the shot, just about surviving, but will be traded out from Letney on that AWP. 3 versus 2. Oh, not sure where to look. Nano. Opening the door. Doesn't have too much to play with here, but the peek comes out. And now, low HP! Letney hits the shot. That's all that matters. He gets the kill. He may have taken down his teammate, but it's fine. He's managed to finish off the only man left on the site, but the rotation will be coming in from Jacob. And he's been doing great so far. Again, instantly finds the first kill. Leaves it on to just Neno. On V1. Jacob to save this round for his team. It was only pistols invested from the T side. Spots out Neno and will close it once again. Jacob has been absolutely incredible so far. 15-8. And it is, again, another round for Dignitas. But they don't make all that extra money. The cash isn't going to be ludicrous on their side. And there's still a chance for Binary Dragons to now break the economy back. T-side with a buy and an AWP as well. Joxic hasn't seen too much action so far. He is a man who can take games into his own hands. Fox going to be peeking aggressively, and Fox wins the battle. So far, he has been the dominant of the two. Still only going to be a trade, as in the meantime, LOL has gone down. Letney. Try and find an entry here. Doesn't know the Rubino sat above. Will have an elevated angle to spot anybody pushing into this A spot. Sound like me in a facing match. Really well done, right? 35 seconds left. Jacob may about to be mollied off, but actually Letney holding on to it. Maybe waiting for his teammate to sneak up through the highway. Decent positions now. Molotov is going to move Jacob, but he actually peeks into the angle, and he still gets two. Every round, this man gets 2 kills. It's ridiculous. Emmy now. Last one left. Has retrieved the bomb. Can he turn it back into a 1v1? No, he can't. Again with a pistol. Fox will decapitate him. Nine to 4. Now bear in mind, this is the map choice. Well, Binary Dragons. They'll be heading off to Inferno next. A little bit of damage done through the wall, but not anything too crazy. Nade probably do the same back in return. Yep, exactly the same amount. 6 HP apiece. You're about to ask the next map. See, I'm just a genius. I knew that was coming. He's going to be coming out. T's running into the site, looking to try and find something early. Rubino doesn't connect the first shots, but does manage to hit one. However, his teammate in LoL has gone down without any sort of impact whatsoever. Vasilian looking to rotate in fast. Takes down Joxic. Back into a 3 versus 3, and with Jacob still alive, we know he's good for 2. At least that's what it's been so far. Hunter will be able to trade back, but a lot of damage already done. Smoke looking to try and hold off the people in main. Actually slightly missed, and Emmy will spot them out. He's just going to be holding onto the site, looking for his first. Gets it. Second, it's onto Jacob. He gets 1. He doesn't actually get his second, and maybe that will be the defining factor. 2 players survive for Binary Dragons. 9 to 5, and now the CT side, although they've won a few rounds in a row, because they've been so close, they don't actually have enough money to properly invest. But because it's the last round, they are still going to go for a buy. T-side taking a little bit of a hit themselves, but only a little. Nothing too crazy, and a nice start from Hunter. Rubino will be down and out within the first 20 seconds of the round. It's going to be coming out from Fox with the scout, looking to find the shot, and that is nuts. Pre-fire angle, Joxic's head gone within seconds, and that is disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Still, going to have his scout in play. Cillian holding into middle, but it is looking like another A hit for T-side. Jacob has the Deagle this time, not his trusty M4. One of the first times he actually hasn't had a rifle pretty much all the way through the game. Here we go. Push going to be coming in. Looking to try and do the same amount of damage, but he can't. Both players over 1 within seconds. Fox actually gets another one with the scout, but tagged so low, he can't have any more. And it will just be a Cillian left alone. Low player in Nano, that gives him 1. If he can hit the second, then he actually has a chance in this round, but it's the cross-pass Hunter that's going to be pretty difficult. Hot flash out, not going to check the angle, and Hunter will take the kill comfortably. So a 9-6 half, not too bad for either of these teams. Team Dignitas definitely looking like the better team to start, but can they continue this onto the T side? It can be quite difficult to actually have your proper setups. at least individually, we've seen quite a lot of decent stuff coming out from dignitas. Fox has been hitting his shots. We've had Jacob just playing incredibly well. And more importantly, on the other side of things, Joxic's been very quiet indeed. Waiting to see him step up with the AWP. Now, it's much more likely that he'll be able to do this on the CT side. Holding those angles, there's plenty of spots to take the duels. Here we go. Joxic, aggressive. He's going to have lots of players pushing in his direction. It is that rush onto the B side, just looking to try and fall back. It gets instantly dinked up and can't quite do any damage. Hunter pushing him from behind, gets dinked himself, but will be able to take one down. Spam through, Letney's close, and gets Fox as well, leaving it just 2 players surviving. Bomb has gone down. Lol. Gets a first, but Letney fading into the smoke finds another, and now it's all onto Jacob. He's been good so far, but this would be utterly incredible. Gets the first kill. Hunter looking to surround him, and they will eventually close him down. Bomb, not going to be a problem to defuse that with the kit, and it will be a 9-7 scoreline, and a chance now to actually equalize the scoreline. Although it will be likely an early buyer will be coming round in round number 18. Actually, the T's are going to go for it here. This is a very aggressive buy and somewhat unnecessary. They could have had AKs across the board in the next round, but we'll see if they can make it work. A couple of SMGs for the CT side, so they don't have the perfect buy either. But they do have a lot of utility behind it. Coming in. Neno down for the count already. It will be a trade from Rubino. The SMG going strong though. MP9 shredding. Asilium will retrieve the AK at least and can smoke over towards next spot, but and they retrieve the bomb. It's going to be difficult. Hunter not actually watching it, so that will be a chance and just going to be tempted to throw over, which will mean that it can be retrieved by one of the remaining players, which is going to be Jacob. Has picked up a rifle, but doesn't have any armor behind it, so it's going to be very difficult. Asilian just trying to hold on to the vent. The bomb is going to be planted for him. Jacob trying to take quite an aggressive position because he basically has to hit the instant headshot anyway, so he might as well play a headshot angle that won't make a difference whether or not he dies. Hunter already takes down the one man who did have a rifle in play, and the bomb plant, it does go down at least for dignitas, but they are still going to lose the round. CT side keep 3 players alive, get themselves a free AK, and pick up all remaining rifles on the other players, and they are likely to have another round to just make up some cash in the next. Once again, just going to be some pistols invested for the T side. They're going to have a buy going into the next round with a bit more loss bonus than they probably would have done if they'd just bought in this round. And already, Fox going to start things off. Gets one with the Deagle. They can at least look to make things costly for the CT side. Again, trying to get that bomb down over on the B side. Facilian left completely blind, but Jacob sat in the corner. Going to get one. Looks to try and find the second, but can't quite do it. However, Rubino can with that MP9. Leaving it down to just 2. Bomb going to be juggled over so that Lol can retrieve it and look to plant it, although the Molotov may force him out. It's going to be pretty close. Just looking at it like, please don't spread. Bomb's going to be planted. Rubino, as said, he's got that MP9, but he doesn't have any armor. Letney doesn't have any health, but does have some Kevlar, so a little bit of a worst of both for this team. Peek out from low. Almost does enough damage, but it won't matter anyway. Letney and Hunter will be able to retake this round. It's going to be 9-8. Or 9-9, sorry. Binary Dragons have at least equaled things up. Double op setup him for the CT side. Letney. Double one. Hunter going to take a little bit of damage through the wall. Not anything too integral. And this is going to be the aggression. Jacob, he gets one. Looks for his second, but the spray quite isn't there. So it is just going to be Emmy to trade things back. Pick up the AWP and finds the kill onto Lal, peeking through the smoke. Bit of an over-aggression. I think we may have just seen a similar fate for Fox. However, it is going to be traded. Asilian turns it into a 2v3. He's now trying to push in towards Joxic. Hasn't been great so far, and Asilian is going to take his head clean off. Turn it back into a 2 versus 2. Emmy and Nano looking to try and retake versus Rubino. Ribena and Asilian. Molotov onto the side. He's going to look to clear Asilian out. He will take damage, so it should have given them the information they need, at least knowing where one of these players are. Flashbang does leave Asilian completely blind. Push back in. It's Rubino to pick up one. Emmy now the only one left alive and low on HP. They know exactly where he is. Asilian will try and bait out the time and eventually finishes him off. And now this is where the struggle begins for the CT side because they've been taking a hell of a lot of damage. A few drops will be out from Hunter. At least give them something to play with in this round. Toxic. Try and play around the edge of the smoke. No real aggression yet from the T side, other than the small amount from Jacob actually trying to take over that squeaky control. The rest of the team are just waiting patiently, expecting some level of aggression from this CT side. And because of that, they're happy to just wait. Lol. Looking like he panicked a little bit, expecting that to be an opponent. Going to be used, which should clear out Joxic's position, although not quite going to reach him. It's actually thrown into checkers. A different Molotov will be bounced off the top if they're looking to try and push in that direction. Vents are going to be broken by the Molotov, and they're looking to try and clear out middle at the moment. Fox, again, on that AWP. Should know roughly where Emmy is, but here goes Neno. Peeks out, finds two. Looking for a little bit more. He's got support from Emmy as well with the FAMAS. Trying to make his way out onto the side, gets the kill. At least trades one back, and they have managed to get B under their control. He's looking to go aggressive as well. Jumps up. Emmy not going to properly check the angle. Because of that, he'll be going down. And Rubino just able to retreat out of there. He's done a good job in this round. Bomb is going to be planted. Jacob sat below. Spots out Letney. And from a 5v3 into a 2v3, make that a 3v1. Hunter now has to save from a brilliant start to the round from Binary Dragons to a turnaround from Team Dignitas. They are going to be taking an 11th. Binary Dragons, well, that was pretty sloppy. What nationalities? Isn't it Norwegian, Danish, and of course Portuguese, right? Hunter will at least be able to hold on to his rifle. He's been doing pretty well so far, but at the same time, hasn't been able to match the power of Jacob currently. And Spanish, of course. How did I forget LOL? My bad. My bad. Fox looking for that entry. Not much in this round. The rest of the team just sort of have to play as almost bait for Hunter, who's already going to be dinked down to 18 HP. Definitely not the best start for them, at least. Hunter trying to find one on the cross. That's something. But the problem is, Rubino now pushing him from behind will clean up both players. The remainder only having some pistols. And, well, just absolute slaughter from Rubino. Pushing himself up to 16 kills overall. Of course, majority of those were eco frags, so not gonna go too far on that one. Joxic trying to do a little bit of extra damage, but it isn't gonna happen. 12-9. A pretty simple round in the end for the T side. And now they've started to build up a decent amount of economy as well. You can see Rubino still with plenty of cash in the bank. Will, of course, have to buy. And they did throw away the Mac 10, which didn't actually earn them too much. Who is Sapphire rooting for? Was that one of the questions? She's part of dignitas. I think she's gonna be a bit biased. Joxic manages to get the opener though. The aggression working out for the CT side. Not something we've seen too effective from them so far. T side are going to be able to take control of middle, but in the meantime, the CTs have boosted a player up. Looking to try and switch their setup. They've completely abandoned mid. Because of that, dignitas are going to be able to take it for free. Let me jump spotting. And Hunter going to be up above, so he has to switch his angle. LOL sprays wild, but doesn't quite manage to find the kill. There's a decent amount of damage. Hunter is actually going to have to fall back. Much better round from the CT side. This switch up is completely thrown off, and it's Emmy just sprayed down two. Has to reload, unfortunately, and Asilian can at least make things costly. He's managed a couple of his own. However, what can he do in this situation? Actually still has the bomb, so he's just going to go running towards that B site. A bomb plant could actually give them a little bit of a bonus, which would be nice, considering there's someone like LOL who doesn't have that much money at all. Rotation will be coming in from Neno. He's going to hear all of the footsteps. Sicilian just needs to get this one kill. Unfortunately, so low on HP, there's nothing he can do. So, 12-10. Binary Dragons still in this at the moment. It's pretty close, and they have a chance for their money to be reset in this round. So, a crucial round overall. You can actually see at the moment, Joxic is the only one with any real extra cash or the potential to buy into the next round anyway. He's looking to go aggressive over towards his B site, and they're waiting this time. The patience of the T's as they catch two players early. Joxic's still going to be here though, they've got to be careful for that, and somehow Fox finds him through the smoke. A little bit lucky considering he ran in with a smoke in hand. Neno is going to try and save this for his team, but a sheer aggressive push will be shut down without any problems from the T side. And now Letney, well, surely he has to just save his weapon here. Going for a 1 versus 5 with the bomb about to be planted. Rotational spots being held. And Jacob is going to keep this flawless. A lot of damage done to the T players, but not a single one lost. A nice amount of money gained. And more importantly, CT side have theirs completely destroyed. It is just in a horrible state at the moment. As said, Joxic has a little bit of extra cash, and it may be a temptation to buy. He really hasn't had a good game. I'm hoping what will happen is he saves and then they can get an AWP, or he can get an AWP, because extra 1900, he'll be just over $6,000. And then maybe he can have the impact, which I know he can have. A very talented individual. Haven't quite seen that from him today, and it seems to be making a difference. Tries to go aggressive here with his CZ, but again, the T side almost identical round to the last. A little bit of control being taken in middle. And the rest of them just patiently waiting. Reno. Find the entry just yet, but as I say that, he pushes in, both players go down, and now the rotation's being held by Jacob. We haven't said he's got a double kill in a while. There we go, there's an extra 2. Still one more to deal with, and Jacob, well, that's his 30 bomb. 30 and 16, Rubino starting to catch up a little bit, so he's got to make sure he pads those stats. But this is it. Double AWP setup. Oh, not a P90. No, not again. Not again. No, please. No head armor P90. Of course, head armor versus the AKs won't make a difference anyway, so... Or against the AKs won't make a difference, but we'll see. What can he do? I hate this weapon. I really hate this weapon. Nice start from Letney, though. He will get the first pick with that AWP. There's a second on the other side of the map as well in the form of Joxic. B-side have managed to sneak in, and that's going to be Joxic down. There's nobody else over towards the B-side. They were solely relying on him. Lol. Does spot one out. Is he going to check the angle? Well, Letney scoped in, so it makes absolutely no difference anyway. And the T's quickly turn a disadvantageous situation into one where they have a man advantage and the bomb down on the B-side. That doesn't last for long, though, as Fox will fall. AK is going to be retrieved. Now, there's no defuse kit for the CT side. So if they're going to go for this, they've got to go for it very quickly indeed. And there's actually players still in the back lines. Lol. It's still round the back. Eventually, Neno will get a kill with that horrific weapon. Looking for a little bit more. Please don't let there be a P90 clutch. Jacob, no, he doesn't want that at all. Already finds himself a couple to finish the round. Now hits 32. And it's 15 to 10. Team Dignitas looking strong on their opponent's map pick. 1 round away, and not even a decent buy coming in for Binary Dragons. They're going to have to fight for what they've got here, and if not, they're coming back on Inferno for a second map. Here we go. CT side. Looking like a pretty standard setup at the moment. Joxic again. I think that's about 6 rounds in a row now. We've seen him go aggressive and get taken down. It's almost looking like tilt play from him. Because it hasn't worked. Not once. With the AWP, it's a bit more understandable. Because he can look for that early peak and try and win them the round. He actually played more passively to the site when he had the AWP. And then just every other round, he has that pistol. He just wants to run in. Neno trying to retreat back, but now isolated. Does manage to actually cross over towards the site. But it's going to be Rubino. Still just waiting. Last few rounds, that's all Rubino has had to do. Just sit back, wait for them to push. Okay, thank you for the easy frags. P-side have gone a little bit aggressive over towards A main. The problem is the split is coming back towards B. Hunter with the dig. What can he do? Can he channel some of his cousin's power? The answer not looking good. He does manage one, but runs out of bullets, and Rubino once again is there to trade. Now Emmy. 1 versus 4. MP9. That's a nice shot. Okay. Actually gets a second as well. Come on. Can the Shredder do it? Keep Binary Dragons in the game with an MP9 versus 4 clutch. That would be incredible, and Rubino, he doesn't like that. 4 kills for him instead. It will be 16 to 10.